A few hours from now, halfway around the world in Nepal, a West Michigan woman will continue her climb to the base camp of the world's largest mountain.
Ann Chamberlin had dreamed of visiting Mount Everest since she was a young girl, and this week she is doing that. Larry Figursky joining us now with more on Ann's climb.
Yeah, one that she is now making with a much bigger purpose in mind. Ann has already faced a mountain of challenges over the past 5 years. It just keeps setting new goals and keeps climbing to reach them, hoping to help and inspire others facing similar challenge, especially those with very little hope. Ann Chamberlin is preparing for one of the most physical challenges of her life.
I have been infatuated with Mount Everest since long ago.
This one by choice.
To me, it's just the most beautiful, natural monument to Earth. I just want to see it.
Albeit at a time when her now 56-year-old body was at its weakest point ever.
50.
After 2 separate, near-fatal bouts with cancer.
I guess I'm doing this climb because I want to prove maybe to myself that I am alive, I'm strong, I'm capable, because I wasn't capable, I wasn't strong, I was very sick.
So she hired a personal trainer.
That's 10. One day she looked at me and says, "You want to know what? I'm going to climb to the base camp." And I went, okay. Climbing Everest, got it.
A dream that, for the past 5 years, seemed impossible.
I was diagnosed in the fall of 2012, October, right after I had gotten married. Stage 4 non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, a very aggressive, high-grade form.
So much so that Ann was rushed into chemotherapy.
By the time I was diagnosed, it had spread from basically head to toe. It was in my bone marrow, so it was in my skull, it was in my femur, it was in my shoulder. It also had created tumors in my abdomen, and my spleen was also almost completely covered.
Because the cancer was so advanced and aggressive, doctors had to infuse the chemo directly into her spine. Yet after nearly 1.5 years of treatment, Ann was surprisingly cancer-free and officially placed in remission.
That's 10.
Yet just 6 months later, in November of 2014, she was diagnosed with a different form, stage 3 neck and throat cancer, with doctors removing some 30 lymph nodes from her neck.
Once again, I had chemo, radiation, feeding tube, and I think that was almost harder than the first cancer because you can't eat. The radiation is just brutal.
But again, she survived and was placed in remission, yet
I lost all of my muscle. I was just a bag of bones.
So once again, Ann needed to rehab both her body and her mind.
5.
So when Dr. Chris Vanderberg wanted to create an oncology rehabilitation department for cancer patients at Mary Free Bed, Ann was more than happy to get involved.
He had a pool of patients, and they really wanted to know what would have been helpful, what is helpful, what were your struggles, how can we help a patient, and was able to develop his department to serve the oncology community.
Her decision to climb to at least the base camp of Mount Everest, not only a goal for herself, but a way she hopes she can inspire others battling cancer, especially those facing the type of precarious prognosis she was.
When you're that ill, just breathing is a challenge. You have thoughts in your head about dying. You have thoughts in your head, you know, will I leave this hospital? And those are really scary and they're dark. And I also think that the stronger you are and the more fit you are, if you get sick, you have a much better chance of surviving.
Today, Ann is strong again.
She has done absolutely phenomenal. And to me, that's just the coolest thing I can say I've seen happen.
Now ready to do what she was told she probably never could, climb Mount Everest. And more importantly to Ann, inspire fellow cancer patients to not give up on their dreams.
You know, life is a gift, and none of us have a guarantee. And if you're very sick, I want someone to have just a nugget of hope, because I was very sick, and now I'm well, and at times I didn't think I would make it.
And I first met Ann when she was first diagnosed, and in all honesty, things did not look good at all. So she continues to amaze, surprise, and most importantly to her, inspire others, especially, as I mentioned, those who don't have much hope. So
she is a huge inspiration.
Yeah.
We wish her luck.
She says she's only going to the base camp. I wouldn't be surprised if she goes back next year and goes all the way to the summit, but we'll see.
Except for her.
Best of luck.